Magandang gabi, mga kaibigan. This is Paul from Stories Philippines podcast, and I have a tender yet eerie story to share with you, sent in by a listener known as the Crypt Keeper's sister. Get cozy as we delve into Poppa's echoing steps in Quezon. In a quaint house nestled in Quezon, the kind with creaky floors and a soul of its own, lived my Lolo and Lola. The home, now in the care of my Tito Ben, has seen generations pass through its rooms. Each family member had a signature step. You could tell who was coming just by the sound of their tread and breath. I spent countless hours shadowing my Lolo as the first Apo, earning a special spot in his heart. I knew the rhythm of his steps like a favorite song, distinct whether he was inside or wandering the yard. Years after Lolo's passing in 1990, the house began to whisper with familiar footsteps ascending the stairs or shuffling down the hall. Footsteps without a shadow. I'd tell Lola and my dad that I believed Lola was still dropping by for visits. They'd brush it off, attributing it to a child's fancy. It wasn't until I stayed a weekend with Tito Ben that we revisited this mystery. He confessed to hearing the same shuffling steps at any time of day, and, hearing me agree, his face turned as white as the rice fields in the moonlight. "You've heard them too?" he gasped. He had always suspected it was Lolo, but kept silent, unsure until now. Upon reflection, we realized these echoes often came before or during our family get-togethers, or when one of us visited the old house. It was as if Lolo wanted to be part of the warmth and laughter, just like in the good old days. Our family, once tightly woven like the mats we'd sit on, has thinned with time. The gatherings aren't as frequent, but Lolo's lingering presence brings a mix of melancholy and comfort. So what's the takeaway from this ghostly tale? It's that the bonds of love don't necessarily end with death. Sometimes those we miss the most find ways to remind us that they're still part of our lives, and those subtle signs can be a balm for our aching hearts. Thank you for joining me tonight for Poppa's Echoing Steps in Quezon on Stories Philippines podcast. Whether it's the sound of footsteps or a gentle breeze that reminds you of a loved one, cherish those memories and keep them close. Until next time, embrace the mystery and warmth of family, both present and past. Sweet dreams, and remember, you're never truly alone. Good night, mga kaibigan.